I'm asking for an apology.
Really? From who?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's you
Is
in
it me or is
particular.
it Imran? Just specify. Is it me or Imran?
Oh, actually, well, probably from Imran, but
Imran, I'll apologize for him. I'm very sorry. Okay. Is that all it was?
We don't do substitutions. Let me bear my own sins.
No. I will take the sin of Imran.
You can't go in my place. I have to suffer myself.
No. I want to take. Is it all right? Is it all right?
I know you love me very much, but please don't.
No. Frank, is it okay if I take his sin and apologize for him? Would that be all right?
Well, first off, I want to find out. Last week, I just have.
But hold on, Frank.
Can I explain what I'm asking for? Can I explain what I'm asking for?
You said an apology, but if Imran did something wrong, I'm apologizing for him. Would that be acceptable to you?
No, I'd like to pay for my own sins. If that's all right.
No. Is that all right or not?
No.
No.
You don't allow people to pay for other people's sins, Frank. That's not very Christian.
What is this?
Can I continue?
Yeah, of course.
So,
I'm lost for words.
Okay, so last week I just happened to be on YouTube and I see a video pop up in my stream. Deceitful Christian is humiliated. So what it was an EFDawah video made about our interaction about a month ago, and it was just about me. So it's picture me, deceitful Christian gets instantly humiliated.
Have you got a link, Frank? Because we need eyewitnesses and empirical evidence. Have you got a link at all?
No, but were you being deceitful in the video, Frank?
Well, no, I wasn't. But this is an. So you're. So I. Well, first off, so you didn't actually make the video.
I'm asking if you were actually deceitful in the video or not.
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
I asked a question. How can I be deceitful when I ask a question?
So are you saying it was just are you accusing EFDawah of having clickbait titles for our videos?
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
All right. I apologize for that.
Was it our video? I don't know if it was our video.
Yeah. Well, you're not aware of it?
Have you got a link, Frank?
Clickbait. What's the next question, Frank?
Have you got a link for it?
I'm asking, are you not aware that video
Frank,
went up?
We asked you for a link. Clearly shows that we're not aware of what you're talking about.
Just show us what video. When was it released, Frank?
I think it was last week.
It's good that you watch all the material that comes out. It's really.
Was it a short or was it a long? Frank, you do realize we don't watch our own videos because we actually are in them.
Well, who makes them then?
That's a good question.
We've got a whole team, Frank. We're not a one-man show. It's not. We've got a whole team of guys doing stuff here. Let's have a look.
Who controls?
We've got lots of people controlling lots of different.
Are you going to apologize?
Okay, sorry, dishonest. Here it is. Hang on.
Was it
dishonest
a short?
Christian immediately gets humiliated.
Was it a short, Frank?
No, it was. It's.
Post the link in the private chat or even on the normal.
I've got it going on here. It's.
Yes. Hotel marriages, about hotel marriages.
Yeah, that's the one. Dishonest Christian immediately gets humiliated. 26 minutes of it.
So when you were making things up about Brother Muhammad Hijab, was that being honest?
See, that's the thing. I didn't. Or if you look at it at the beginning, I mentioned that he had a secret marriage, but the whole thrust of what I was asking
was that truthful or was that a lie?
What?
Was that truthful or was that a lie?
That he had a secret marriage?
Yes.
That was truthful.
Who told you it's truthful?
I think even he's not denying it.
Somebody who doesn't come out and deny something doesn't mean that they are guilty of the accusation. You do realize that, don't you?
No, he admitted he was married to the girl.
When did he admit that?
That wasn't what I was asking about. No. What I was asking about was, he made the statement on Ali Dawah's channel that a man can lie to his wife about a second wife. My whole question was about can a Muslim lie to his wife? That's what the whole thing was about.
You came on the show, and the first thing you asked was, "Is this type of behavior sanctioned by Islam?"
Yes, that's what I asked.
1 second, let me just. I want to put the link up for the video so that everyone can see both the name of the video, and also they can see the actual. So I'm going to put it in the main. I'll put it in the main chat. Okay. So it says dishonest Christian.
Yeah.
Immediately gets humiliated.
Yes.
That's what it says.
Yep.
Dishonest.
Yes, they called me dishonest.
Yes, they called you dishonest because in that conversation you were being dishonest.
No, you were the one who was dishonest, Imran, because you were implying that I was slandering Muhammad Hijab.
That's exactly what you did. You came on and you slandered somebody based upon internet rumors. So we're going to have the same conversation again.
No. It's
based upon internet rumors. You came, and I said to you, and I even gave you that. I said, look, if you got a question about Islam, ask the question directly about Islam.
I did.
And what you did this, and I'm going to be very frank with you, Frank, as I always am, because you're not frank enough.
No, Imran, you're being deceitful now. You're being deceitful right now.
I'll say the same thing again. What I said to you was,
you're not being an honourable man right now.
So you've said Imran is not honourable. You've said he's deceitful. You've said he's dishonest. You've just accused him of Frank. You've just accused him of 3 things. And you just flippantly said those things about the character.
No, I'm not saying it flippantly.
And you're getting upset because it says dishonest Christian got humbled.
Yeah. No.
I mean,
exactly what this. You know what? I even gave you the opportunity to rephrase your question without mentioning any specific individuals. I gave you the opportunity in that discussion. You can watch it and you can hear it. But what you did was you continued to scrape the barrel and try to malign an individual.
This is being dishonest, Imran. You are being dishonest now.
1 second. What am I being dishonest about?
You are saying I was scraping the barrel. All I said was Muhammad Hijab had a secret marriage. Now,
and then what did I say to you in return?
Sorry, is that true or false?
Then what did I say to you in return in response to that question?
Muhammad Hijab's clear position is, you can lie to her, and it seems that's exactly what he's applied in his life.
If you're going to have a discussion about Islam, talk about Islam. If you want to talk about a stream that happened somewhere else, or a podcast that happened somewhere else, and you heard something or you listened to something, give me something specific from Islam that you disagree with about the marriage, and we can go take it from that point there.
But then, in spite of being married, the woman was just stayed in a hotel.
I'm going to have to let you go because, again, you've done the same thing again. You brought nothing from Islam. You can't get further low down than being in down under at the moment. You're scraping the bottom of the barrel. The internet rumors is not something we'll take and run with. That's what I said to you, right?
And what my question was,
now hang on a sec, and taking internet rumors and running with them to try and make a point against Islam is dishonest and is scraping the barrel. And now I'm not saying it on a title in a video, or I'm not saying it on a thumbnail. I'm saying it to your face. If you come on and you bring someone else's issue that's happening on the internet, rumors, accusations, and you're going to try and use that to say something about Islam, then I'm going to tell you, Frank, this is dishonest and is scraping the barrel. And I'm saying it to you directly now, Frank. Okay.
And to be honest, Frank,
if you think that's not appropriate, then you don't understand how conversation should happen. And if I heard something about you, Frank, Frank, engineering fellow, has done some XYZ thing that was terrible, I'm not gonna be low down enough. I'm lacking honor enough to take that thing.
You're being dishonorable right now.
Take that thing and accuse the religion based upon your potential rumors of misconduct that you've done. And that's what you did. And I told you that in the conversation. And you continue to do it. And now, if you don't like that, Frank, then you know what? Then don't behave in that way. That's all I can say to you.
And also, Frank, to be perfectly honest, right? Getting humbled or humiliated or whatever, it is some. Oh, is he gone?
I think he left.
Oh, that's a shame, Frank. I just thought Frank would be quite used to being humiliated and humbled because he does.
No, I think the idea that you can take an internet rumor about somebody. And you can come on. I think
back again. Hold on.
He's back again. The idea that you can take an internet rumor about somebody,
and
you can come on and use that as a way to attack a religion, as a reasonable approach to a conversation.
Yeah, I know that is just.
It's just absolutely.
So you are straw manning me right now. Because my question wasn't about what.
Yeah, Frank. Hold on a second. Brother Jordan is wishing you an Eid Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak, everyone.
Or maybe it wasn't for you. But anyway, Frank, let's move on.
Okay, no, but. See, my question wasn't about what he did. It was about, does Islam teach this?
Why
what
raise
he
him?
said,
Why start by raising him, Frank?
because he taught.
And why return to him after I told him?
One second, Frank. If I asked you that Jimmy Swaggart took a prostitute to a hotel room and he told people that
are you slandering Jimmy Swaggart?
No, hold on a second, Frank.
Why are you bringing up an internet rumor?
Hold on a second.
How do you know Jimmy Swaggart did that? Why are you blackening his name?
Because he admitted it. He cried on screen and asked for forgiveness.
So has Muhammad Hijab, I think he's admitted this marriage.
No, he didn't. That's the point. Jimmy Swaggart came on TV with his tears coming down his cheeks, and he said, "Oh, forgive me, forgive." And his wife was asking him for forgiveness. And what did he do, Frank? He took a prostitute to a hotel room, and apparently they were praying together. And obviously the people didn't buy that. So then hold on.
You are blackening Jimmy Swaggart's name in exactly the same way as I'm just stating that Muhammad Hijab took a second wife. That's
Please, Frank, don't talk over me. He then went on TV, cried. You can go on YouTube and watch it. He cried and sobbed for forgiveness, right?
That's what changing.
So hold on a second. Frank,
does Christianity teach that was right?
I'm gonna mute you because I'm asking you the question now. Would it be suitable for me, Frank, to say to you, Jimmy Swaggart did this? Does Christianity teach this? Would it be suitable for me to ask you that question? Would it be fair to ask that question, Frank? Please go ahead and answer that.
It would under one circumstance.
What circumstance was that, Frank?
Well, if Jimmy Swaggart or other Christian preachers were teaching that this is okay to do.
What? Yeah. Did Hijab do that?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. On EFDawah's show.
No, he didn't. What he said was something very different. And what you accused him of was something very different.
Whoa. Have you watched the clip?
What, have you got a horse there?
Have you watched EFDawah's show where it's episode 8 of The Bitter Truth?
Look, and even at that time, Frank, I told you that I don't watch that show. Don't bring up something that's happened on another show to ask us about what I said. I said, and even in that, you can look at the clip again. And what I said to you was, go and find him and ask him this question, or go and ask whoever was hosting the show.
Who is the bigger authority?
Frank, you've got to calm down. Calm that down. What you need to do is speak to. If you've got a issue about a particular stream and a question and what was the answer, then that's what you need to talk about. And even now, this false sort of,
Anyway, look, Frank, is there any other question you want to ask?
I'm asking for a proper
Frank,
apology for this.
Forget the apology. I already apologized to you. What's the matter with you? I just apologized 3 times. I said I'm sorry for clickbait.
I'll make an apology. I'll make an apology, Frank. Look, I'm really sorry that you've had to resort to these tactics that I had to call out. Okay, I'm really sorry.
That's not an insincere apology.
And I'm really sorry, but it's something that I do have to do. That if I see people behaving in that way, that I have to say things. And if you find that offensive, then I'm sorry that you found it offensive. But then you shouldn't behave in that way. Okay.
No, I think you're being offensive. Who is the bigger authority on Islam, you or Muhammad Hijab?
Definitely me. I'm the absolute master of all Islamic knowledge.
Okay.
No, I think that we should.
Do you get invitations to go on Jordan Peterson and Niels, Piers Morgan and stuff like this? Do you speak for Islam in Britain?
Depends what you mean by Jordan Peterson, isn't it?
Hold on. So are you saying the people who get the most invitations are the biggest scholars? Is that what you're saying? Is that the correlation that you've made?
Well, I'm saying he has the most influence in the Muslim world.
I'm saying that the person who's has the most influence, are they the most knowledgeable, Frank?
Well, I can't be the judge of that, but he's the guy that's speaking for Islam.
So if you can't be the judge for that, then don't make the judgment.
Well, so are you?
It's really nice.
Are you ready to? So you're telling me that Muhammad Hijab is wrong what he's teaching?
Did I say that? I didn't say that. I just said don't correlate somebody who has more influence or is more on screen time, and then they are basically
our religion doesn't come from any individual apart from the peace be upon him and from Allah. Okay, so the fact that you're bringing up, and even in that clip, I said the same thing. I'm repeating myself again. I said neither myself nor Abbas nor anyone else is Islam. Exactly. If you want to find out where Islam comes from, then you have to refer to our authentic sources.
Exactly.
Are divinely inspired and you divinely revealed, and I just said it clearly to you that even in that conversation, and you're still asking the same thing, you're doing the same thing again.
Exactly.
And this is really a waste of time, Frank. So I was hoping for something more, but unfortunately that's not there.
Okay, if you want something more, I just want to ask one thing about what Jason Burns was asking.
What it is, Doctor, Frank's come all the way from down under, so let's let Frank ask another question, because it's a long journey that he's made. So go on, Frank. Ask another question that's not related to this nonsense. Come on.